What's up, travelers? How's it going? Welcome to my TBR video. I know I put in the title that it's not a Booktube-a-thon video, because it's not. I would have 7 days to read 7 books, and I just don't really have that time with my job, my own story that I'm writing, and all the video games I play. So I'm just gonna go through what I plan on reading, the next 7 books I plan on reading, and then at the end of the video, I'm gonna give away this book. If you saw my last video and you entered into the giveaway, then stay tuned. Your name might be called. Okay, I'm gonna preface this by, this was supposed to be my next book that I was gonna read, but then I remembered that this movie is coming out soon, so I'm going to read this next. Hopefully I can read it before the movie comes out, which is like in 2 days. Now, with that being said, let's start again. My next book that I'm going to be reading is The Darkest Minds by yeah, look at that shimmer shine off the light and shit. By Alexandra Bracken. I got to meet her at BookCon. I got to see exclusive preview of the movie and also talk with some of the actors and actresses. Or I'm pretty sure it was just Amanda, but hey, that's there. Let's read the summary in case you don't know what The Darkest Minds is. When Ruby woke up on her 10th birthday, something about her had changed. Something alarming enough to make her parents lock her in the garage and call the police. The fuck? Something that got her sent to Thermon. I know how to read. A brutal government rehabilitation camp. She might have survived the mysterious disease that killed most American children, but she and the others emerged with something far worse, frightening abilities they cannot control. I'm getting some Dark Angel vibes here. That was an amazing series, and I don't know why Fox canceled it. Now 16, Ruby is one of the most dangerous ones, but when the truth about Ruby's abilities, the truth she kept hidden from everyone, even the camp authority, comes out, Ruby barely escapes Thermon with her life. On the run, she joins a group of kids who escape their own camp. Zoo, a young girl haunted by her past, Chubbs, a standoffish brainiac, and Liam, the fearless leader who is falling hard for Ruby. Of course. Gotta get some love in there. But no matter how much she aches for him, Ruby can't risk getting close, not after what happened to her parents. While the journey to find one safe haven left for kids like them, East River, they must evade their determined pursuers, including an organization that will stop at nothing to use Ruby in their fight against the government. But as they get closer to grasping the things that they dreamed of, Ruby will face a terrible choice, one that may mean giving up her only chance at a life worth living. What? Plus, this comes with an exclusive short story featuring Liam and his brother Cole. Ooh. So that's what I'm reading next. I'll probably start it today. Now we can get back to this. Alethea by Megan Tennant. If you don't know who Megan Tennant is, I'm going to link her YouTube in the description box down below. Although now it's her and her fiance's husband? Significant other? Her and her significant other. It's called Cloud Kitten Productions. She does these amazing indie author spotlight videos, and they do these funny cooking videos where they cook food based off of books. I'm kind of hoping they might do a video based off of a video game, like, you know, making some sea salt ice cream, but, you know, they don't have to. It's about books. Yes, channel. She's really amazing. Her advice is great, and she's just a nice person. Go check her out. I just realized I talked about the author and not about her book. Let me read that summary. Alethea, nearly 2 decades after the fall, the transcendent city of Iris is the only place rumored to have the cure to the disease that decimated the world. Beyond Iris are the remnants of the old world, crawling with the depraved, infected with Lethe. They are no longer remembering the people or dreams they once were willing to fight for, and are left instead with the familiar voices that whisper dark and unfamiliar words within their minds. Instinct is all that keeps the disease struggling to exist at the end of the day. Deep underground below Iris exists the compound, prison to the nameless, who traded their freedoms for the cure to Lethe. It is here that 736 fights to protect those she loves. Oh, that's a character's name. I thought that was a number of people. Alright. It is here that 736... Oh, I'm pretty sure I'm saying that wrong. That's why. Let me try that again. It is here that 736... See? Much better. There we go. Fights to protect those she loves, not against the depraved that she's taught to fear, but against the society that saved her from that fate. She was willing to trade away her rights to regain the ability to form memories, but she won't let the cult that cured her treat the lives of the nameless like a resource to be used and discarded, at least not without a fight. How much is 736 willing to sacrifice for revenge against her captors, for those she cares about, for freedom? Everything has a cost. What will you be willing to pay? Klein Dakbar. Next is The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. Angie Thomas, not Angia. Wow. Angie Thomas. Oh my god. I don't want to read this book. Like, I don't, but I really do. I met her at BookCon, and I follow her on Twitter, and it's just so amazing. And I just know that this book is going to be a very emotionally draining book, and I don't like being emotionally drained, but I know it's going to be such a great book, so I gotta read it. In case you don't know what this is, I mean, it's becoming a movie. It's been on the New York Times #1 bestseller for like ever. Seriously, get on it. 16-year-old Star Carter moves between the two worlds, the poor black neighborhood where she lives and the fancy suburban prep school she attends. The uneasy balance between these worlds is shattered when Star witnesses the fatal shooting of her childhood best friend, Khalil, at the hands of a police officer. Khalil was unarmed. Soon after Khalil's death is a national headline. Some are calling him a thug, maybe even a drug dealer and a gangbanger. Star's best friend at school suggests he may even had it coming. When it becomes clear the police have little interest in investigating the incident, protesters take to the street and Star's neighborhood becomes a war zone. What everyone wants to know is what really went down that night, and the only person alive who can answer that is Star. But what Star does or does not say can destroy her community. It could also endanger her life. Angie Thomas' searing debut novel about an ordinary girl in extraordinary circumstances addressed the issues of racism and police violence with intelligent heart and unflinching honesty. Like, even now, it's just like... And at BookCon, when they showed... It wasn't a proper... Like, it was a set of scenes. It wasn't a trailer, necessarily. But, oh my god, I was already in tears at the trailer. And the actors did amazing. And it's so powerful. And it's something that I grew up experiencing. Maybe not to the extent that she has. But I have seen someone I cared about be harassed by police for no apparent reason. And it's not fun to watch. The fourth book that I plan on reading is Writing Without Rules. I like writing without rules. Seriously, there are so many rules that I break with my story, and at that time, it's just kind of like, whatever, I'm gonna do it. I got this at BookCon again. It's How to Write and Sell a Novel Without Guidelines, Experts, or Occasional Pants. Although, I prefer to write with my pants on. It's just, I need something covering my thighs. Not that I'm against my thighs, it just, that's how I'm comfortable. It's probably PJ pants. Anyway, so, nice short, sweet rule. And, you know, I hate when I grab a book and I don't read it. So now it's like my goal, if I'm grabbing books at a book convention, I'm going to read them. Speaking of grabbing books at a book convention, the fifth. I know how to count. The fifth book I'm going to go for is The Trial of Lightning by Rebecca Roanhorse. I have no idea about anything. It's just she was there and it's her debut and I missed her, but the book is still signed. So this book is While Most of the World Has Drowned Beneath the Sudden Rising Waters of a Climate Apocalypse. Ooh. I feel like I should know how to pronounce this and I'm not pronouncing it right. Daita. Well, nope. I'm sure I'm butchering this name. My apologies. Formerly the Navajo Reservation has been reborn. The gods and heroes of legends walk the land, but so do the monsters. Ooh. Maggie Hosky is that word I can't pronounce, monster hunter, a supernaturally gifted killer. Yeah. When a small town needs help finding a missing girl, Maggie is their last best hope. But what Maggie uncovers about the monster is much more terrifying than anything she could imagine. Is that they have a heart? I feel like it's because they have a heart. Like that whole soul beneath the undead kind of thing. Okay, Maggie reluctantly enlists the aid of Kai Averso, an unconventional medicine man, and together they travel the res, unraveling clues from ancient legends, trading favors with tricksters, and battling dark witchcrafts and Patchwork's world of deterioration technology. That's really shining in my eyes. Like, it's really cool, but while I'm trying to read, like, it glimmers. The book glimmers. As Maggie discovers the truth behind the killing, she will have to confront her past if she wants to survive. Welcome to the Sixth World. I'm really excited for this one. That sounds really good. Sixth book that I plan on reading is Shadow Crown by Kristen Martin, another YouTuber who also is doing pretty well with her first series. This is her next series. Plus, she does some, like, I don't want to call them self-help books, but, like, you know, indie published author who's doing very well. Let's see. For most people, the act of killing is intangible, unfathomable. Yeah, should be anyway. But not for 17-year-old Arden Elry. I am terrible at these names that people try to make their characters terrible. So. Having been involved in a Kurik's assassination attempt as a mere child, killing is a natural disposition for her. Growing up without parents in a castle ruled by an iron-fisted king is the furthest thing from a fairy tale, as is being forced into the Crooks, the king's group of hand-selected assassins. But with each passing year, she comes to enjoy the act of killing more and more. Killed or be killed, she chooses the former. I mean, yeah. A decade ago, King Darius Timon banished the Kaldorei, those who practice Lucy, or old magic, from the kingdom, ensuring that no other will ever step foot in his kingdom again. But Arden discovers otherwise after a dual-assigned mission goes horribly awry. Even more startling, she discovers that she may have more in common with the than she has been led to believe. Arden wants to trust that the King Timon's intentions are pure, but as their paths collides in an unexpected way, the quicker she realizes that the consequences and dangers of his reign. But Arden is also hiding something that threatens her existence, and she'll have to face her inner darkness and conquer it before it destroys her in the kingdom she calls home. All these books sound really good. Lastly, this book, I've had this book since it came out. Zenith by Sasha and Lindsay Cummings. I got this book before it blew up on YouTube and all the drama surrounding it. There's a lot of drama surrounding this book, and there's this whole, if you leave a negative review, now you're just trying to get reviews. But like I said, I bought this before all that stuff came out. I just haven't read it because I started picking up other books. But now I really gotta read it because it's just been sitting here collecting dust. I don't think it's right, because when I first picked it up, it sounded cool. Like, right? Like, just listen to the way it sounds. Most know Andromeda Vissel as the Bloody Baroness, a powerful mercenary whose reign of terror stretches across the memorable galaxy. To those aboard her glass ship Marauder, however, she is just Andy, their friend and fearless leader. But when a routine mission goes awry, the Marauders' all-girl crew is tested as they find themselves in a treacherous situation and the mercies of the sadistic bounty hunter from Andy's path. Meanwhile, across the galaxy, a ruthless ruler waits in the shadows of the planet Terra. I'm imagining that P is silent. Biding her time to exact revenge for the destruction of her people, the pieces of her deadly plan are about to fall into place, unleash a plot that will tear Maribel in two. Andy and her crew embark on a dangerous soul-testing journey that will restore order to their ship and just as easily start a war that will devour our worlds. As the Marauder hurtles towards the unknown and Maribel hangs in the balance, the only certainty is that the galaxy runs on lies and illusion and no one can be trusted. I'm a really big fan of the sci-fi thing. Like, you know, I was getting a lot of Mass Effect feels for this, so that's why I picked it up. So who knows? I'm kind of hoping that I don't hate it, because sometimes people like hate, you know, sometimes a group of people hate things, and sometimes, you know, there's that random person who likes it. Even if it is objectively bad. Even if it is objectively bad, there are plenty of things that I think are objectively bad, but I still enjoy. So I'm kind of hoping that's where this lands. Okay, thank you guys for sitting through all that nonsense. Hopefully it's not as long as the recording is and I edit out all the unnecessary parts. Let's get into the giveaway winners. I only had 2 people sign up for this giveaway, so it just makes everything easier. Their names are Sunflower Klutz and RR. So how I'm going to do it is, I have these pair of dice. One is Legend of Zelda, one is Pink Power Ranger, and I'm going to roll them. Whoever gets the highest number is going to be the winner. So I'm going to give, since Sunflower Klutz has a picture of Patrick, they're going to get the pink dice, and RR are going to get the green dice. Let's So I had the video explaining that I had a last minute entry, so I had to re-record the dice rolling, and then I went to edit that video, and because my camera was doing some funky weird stuff, my phone's been updating things all night. It stopped in the middle of the night, and I woke back up and it's like, oh hey, you're awake, I'm gonna keep updating now. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. You should have updated when I was sleeping. So I'm re-recording this intro to let you know, again, we had an additional comment. It says I haven't edited or uploaded the video. I added the comment in. All the other 2 videos, they're still good. Just this first video, which is why you keep seeing me in different parts of the room. Okay, let's get to that dice roll. Okay, so we have the 3 dice here. This one, Legend of Zelda, Pink Power Rangers, and my Pokemon dice. For the Legend of Zelda dice and the Pink Ranger dice, the faceplates mean 6. Obviously these means 1s. For the Pokemon dice, the faceplate means 1 and 6. Okay, so Sunflower is going to be the pink dice, RR is going to be the red dice, and Steve is going to be the green dice. And whoever has the most on their dice is the winner of the giveaway. Pretty easy, pretty simple. Let's do this. Okay. 1, 4. Ooh, Steven's already in the lead. Find our red dice. 6. Alright, red dice is off with 9. Pink dice is off with 7. And green dice is off with 11. Boom! And there you have it. Steven, Sunflower, and RR. And Steven is the winner. So there you have it. Steven's the winner. Oh my gosh, if I seem tired, I apologize. I literally just got up. Anyway, that was fun. I think this video is going to be fun, especially if you stay to the end and watch me roll some dice. I don't have a problem. Thank you for watching. As always, if you like what you see here and you want to see more, feel free to subscribe. I make new videos every Wednesday, and on the weekend I started posting my gameplay again. And then, not this weekend coming up, but the weekend after that, I'll be in Otakon. So stay tuned for those photos. Alright guys, later days.